Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today on this beautiful Sunday this is being recorded ahead of time, to do the general monthly reading for the month of June for the sign of Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. This is yours, so we start with you, then we revert back to the beginning of the wheel again. So I've gone ahead and cleansed all my cards. Oh, I hope I'm not going to be tongue-tied today. And my Bay of Fundy rocks. I'm going to remove them from my cards. Alright, first things first, we're going to light my candle here from intuitivecandles.com. They're 100% soy-based candles, so they're not harmful to your health. When the wax melts down, you're left with a reveal wrapped in tinfoil. You open the tinfoil and you're left with beautiful gems and stones, quartz, all kinds of wonderful things. This was a happy mistake. Normally this candle, this kind is a blue wax. This one come out pink and I love it. It's a beautiful soft pink. And this is which way are we going? Everything's backwards in the camera. Look at the dirt I got on my hands. I got smudge on my I got smudge all over me. This is down by the bay. The smell is, it is so nice. It's a pick-me-up. It's beautiful. Anyway, that's, if you're interested in those. They're not my candles. This is a local company. Well, they're about an hour or so away from me. Intuitivecandles.com is their website. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is put a smudge up. I've already got it all over me and haven't even started. Beautiful, wonderful smudge. What a gorgeous day. We finally got some sun today, and this is the only day we're going to see it. Another 5 or 6 days of rain that we're looking at coming at us. Come on now. So I've got the windows open. All the neighbors are out in their yards. I can hear kids squealing and laughing. And that's the kind of noise that doesn't bother me. I hear kids laughing. The summertime conditions. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a really nice thing. Come on now, you light for me. I've been drying out my cedar. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the snap, crackle, pop. My house, whenever I'm doing readings, you wouldn't believe how nice it smells in here with the candle and the smudge. Anybody wants to know what this is all about, Google smudges. It's a native custom, indigenous custom. I'm not going through that and repeating myself all the time. Oh, this is beautiful. You guys ever have a good one going here? Look at that. It's just like a campfire in my hands, only more enhanced because of the there's sweetgrass and blue, Colorado blue white sage in here. Thank you. Thank you, Sue Chisholm. Sweetgrass from Mike and Deborah. Thank you very much for dropping that off as well. Just want to bathe myself in this stuff. Beautiful smudge Gemini. I haven't seen one like this, and it's been several days. Look at that. It's just coating the cards. That's such a good thing. And now it's your turn. There you go, Gemini. All the Geminis. There we go. Gonna get those chakras there. And set that over there by the candle. And complement each other. That's going to smolder for a few minutes. It's good. That's good. Bay of Fundy Fortunes is the purest place you'd ever want to be. All because of the smudges. Alright. Alright, Gemini. We are ready to roll here. Just have to do a shuffling. This is... Oh, I forgot to get my other cards out. See, I do the monthly so rarely now. Well, once a month. That's it. I forget to pull my other cards out. We'll get to them at the end. This is the sign of Gemini. Thank you for the messages for Gemini. Feeling grateful in the moment. of water. The cove, the tide is in, the cove is full. I think they're running about 26 feet right now. That's the high. The beach isn't quite underwater. Some of it is. The sky is blue, therefore the water's very, very blue as well. It reflects whatever's going on in the sky. And with all the rain we've had, everything is so green out there, it hurts your eyes to look at it. You almost squint. Green, green, emerald, deep, deep green colors. Different shades of green. You're getting the best of me here, Gemini, today, right now. This is the best of me. You guys got it. I'm in top form today. Top form. One more run. Please give us our messages for the Gemini for the month of June. This general reading. These be your cards. Oh, dear. All right. Very first card. Tarot was brought forth for your attention, Gemini. This is your overall energy for the month of June. I'm going to have to wipe my glasses off. And I pulled the World, and it's about regeneration. This is your overall energy. Card number 2. Your wealth and finances. 7 of Wands. Endurance. Card number 3. Your hearth, your home, family. 4 of Swords represents recovery. Card number 4 is your message from... No, these are your challenges, I'm sorry. Your challenges for the month of June. 6 of Wands, success. You think about, it's been the 1st of May, before the 1st of May, since I've done these. I miss doing them. Card number 5, oh, lovely. Your message from Spirit, Gemini. It is the Star, and she brings with her hope. Now I've got to dig my other cards out. They're right here. Bear with me for one moment. Got them all wrapped up here. There we go. All right, so at the end of the 5-card spread, I pull one significator from my deck of tarot. And in my readings, when I do them, anything that needs to be re-emphasized and brought really right in your face kind of a thing, anything that showed up here will show up here again and re-emphasize whatever that was. If not, if there was anything that's highly important but was not in the 5-card spread, then it needed its own spotlight. It'll show through here. All right. That's at the end of the reading. Are we good to go? I've got my tea on the go. Okay. Noisy neighborhood today. Everybody's out because it's sunny and warm. All right, Gemini, here we go. You got the World. It's all about regeneration. What a great, great card and overall energy to have. Just one of the... You couldn't do any better. This is great because, of course, what does regeneration mean? It means renewal. It means recharge. It means regrow. It means brought back to life. It means giving. It's just incredible that what the meaning of the card, it covers all those things. It's a successful card to get, brings success in many areas of your life. The card is advising that maybe now's the time you should look around and see where you've come from to where you are and celebrate that. It's going to be so far June, the month of June. This starts it. What more is there to say? That it's good right across the board. Some of you may be receiving a reward for your efforts that you've put in along the lines of your job or volunteer situations, capacities, things like this. Excuse me. The card also shows completion of a phase of some kind. Somebody coming through. I'm hearing educational. Finishing up a program, a course, the completion of just another phase of the steps that somebody has to go through to get to where they're going. a meeting of a target. Some of you are meeting targets. Some of you are reaching your goals now. Everything's starting to unfold. Everything. For all of you. Anything you've had on the go that's been ongoing for a while. These things are all coming to a completion in the very best of ways, because that was your goal, was to complete whatever these things are. And now you're realizing the goals. What a great feeling that must be for you all. There's also, this is a time as well, especially with the month of June, because I'm going to end up with black all over my face. You guys will be laughing at me. I got stuff all over. This time of the year, June. I don't know officially which month of the year is the wedding month, when people choose to get married, because it's still spring, it's all new. I still say June should be, April even should be January. Instead, it should be the start of the year. But there are a lot of anniversaries. I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't know it's going to be tongue-tied today. I had no idea till the camera started rolling. There are a lot of anniversaries. Okay, maybe I should be doing this reading because now my throat's cutting out. But it feels good to be here right now. What are you laughing at? You be quiet. Those are my crows. They've grown up here in my backyard. I knew them when they were just a twinkle in their mama's eye. I really did. Anyways, there are a lot of anniversaries at this time of year. It only took me 5 minutes to get that out, because of the weddings that take place in the month of June. June, to me, has always been the big wedding month. So there's a lot of anniversaries. A lot of celebrations are going to be being planned out for the month of June as well. Just a real feel-good feeling all the way around. Real strong relationship landmarks is what it is. And some may be renewing their vows as well. So that's beautiful. Also, this is a good time for travel. And some may be finding themselves with an opportunity to do so. And should you find yourself in that situation, take advantage of it and do it and go. Seriously, think about it at the very, very least. If you are single, Gemini, the card is here to also tell you there are new romantic adventures laying in wait for you. Ooh, what you think about that? That should put a smile on anybody's face, especially for the month of June. I kind of call it the month of love, all the way around. The advice of the card is to celebrate everything that you've achieved up to date till now. You're going to be regenerated with brand new and fresh energies, ready to get that wheel rolling once again. A real sucker for punishment, but in the best of ways. You're going to be feeling a lot of motivation. Embrace anything new that comes your way at this time as well. Don't be brushing things off. Embrace them and be open-minded and say, well, what do we have here? Let's find out what we have here. Let's check this out. We never know until we look at it. Your motivation is going to be stronger than it was, say, a month ago. April and May, the months from hell. March, even as far back as March, April, and May. Energies, the planet's going crazy, everything is shifting, and it was just not a good place to be, but where were you going to run to? You couldn't escape all of that. So now that these things in the energy, it's finally getting this collective sigh among the universe that is almost over, and you can feel the calmness coming in. What comes in and takes place of all that chaos that we've all been through is motivation is one of the things. You're going to be feeling really motivated to do some things. Maybe fill your bucket list. Go down your bucket list. Things to be filled. I'm feeling that for a couple of you out there. And basically the card is saying you're going to be feeling like the whole world is your oyster right now. Go after whatever it is that you want. Your keywords are success, completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, and complete renewal. That's just great. Your second card, your finances and wealth. It's a 7 of Wands, and it's all about endurance. Just getting my stones here. I like to hold them while I'm reading. Okay. This card's bringing to the forefront. I see property lines being argued over. I see money changing hands, or not changing literal, but trying to instigate a change of hands which to me, I'm hearing the word bribery. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you may find yourself with a fight on your hands for certain relationships. Your integrity you may have to call on that. Usually, if you do, if you have to call on your integrity, it usually means you're going to have to turn and walk away because your integrity is at stake. You may encounter at this time direct resistance to any financial plans that you had in place. Things aren't going the way you thought they were going to go in a financial sense. You may find yourself defending another person as well. This is just remember, this is a general reading, okay? Because it's not going to resonate with everybody. But somebody out there is either going to be speaking on the behalf of a group or defending somebody there that is not in a situation that is not there to defend themselves. And this is something you fully back, support, and believe in. So you're not going to be listening to any smut about it. You're going to stand your ground on that. The advice of the card is to communicate clearly, then negotiate. Take the higher moral ground, take the highway if you have to, because your integrity and this kind of thing is going to be being watched by some. They're sitting back very quietly, watching how you're handling different things that are rolling in at you, and they're finding the way you're handling it. For some reason, somebody's watching you very closely. There's a reason for that. You need to have endurance. You need to have courage. You need to display strength. And if you do all that, you will have success. It's just not going to come easy, which means it'll mean more to you when you are successful. Keywords are defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. I'm hearing locked in finances. Things are on lockdown until you know more what's going on. Card number 3, your hearth, your home. Anything close to your heart is the 4 of Swords. And this is all about recovery. I lost my stone down my top. You guys didn't see that. I realized I only had one in my hand. I'm going where the other one go. It didn't hit the table. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling silly. That would only happen on camera. Oh well. It didn't go very far. This card, 4 of Swords, recovery. Anything, anybody, all the people that are close to your heart and tight within your family circle in your life. Somebody's feeling, no, the universe and the energies and the spirits, your spirits, are telling you it's time for you to take a break, Gemini. If you don't take a break on your own, you'll be made to take a break. It'll be imposed upon you. This could be breaks from work, a break from a relationship, stressful commitments as well. So, I just felt some people are wanting to sever certain commitments, cut them, break free of them once and for all. For some of you, this has been going on a long time. A certain sense of responsibility there and commitments that you had. Financial commitments, familial commitments. I'm just trying to get a feel here so I can narrow it down, but that's it. That's all I'm coming up with. Which doesn't mean that's all. I mean, somebody out there could be going, yeah, I've got this commitment, that commitment, I've been wanting to get out of this. Yes, and it could be, interpersonal romantic relationships some of you are wanting a break from as well. That is possible. Quiet time is just needed right now for some of you. You're really, you're craving that. There's been a lot going on. Some things aren't clear to somebody, and they want a break to go, kind of like step off to the side. They want clarification, and they need the time alone to do that. So you feel. The only way you're going to find that is without any distractions around you. There's something very important that you're trying to, you sense that there's something behind this veil, like a cloud, and you can't see it clearly. And it could be something very important, or it could be nothing at all. But your instincts are telling you you need to get to the bottom of this and do it quite quickly. Something you may be suspicious of, that could be part of it. The card is advising, if at all possible, to take some time, look after yourself, recuperate. Try to live your life right at this time in a little more, in more of a gentle way. Not so much aggressive. And avoid aggression if you can. A more gentle approach to your days, your day-to-day of it all. The advice of the card. Accept that this is how things have to be just now, and progress will be made when the time is right. And boys, oh boys, have I learned a lesson about timing over the past week or so. Timing is everything. As one person said, timing, they called it divine timing. And there is such a thing as divine timing. I've experienced that. Keywords are inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. And I would say that the better part of this is all referring to romantic relationships right now. Even between married couples, not necessarily single people, or just couples dating. This applies right across the board. Any kind of relationship you can think of, really, but more leaning more in the romantic sphere. Your challenges for the month of March or June. I heard the word March. That's what it was. I don't know why. But boy, that came right out on its own. That's getting a little bit scary. Normally I can control that. It's not a big deal or anything, but it's got my attention for a second here. 6 of Wands. Your challenges for June. Maybe there's something connected from March that's still carrying on into the month of June for some of you. Maybe that's what it was. Someone else will pick up on it. I don't know. Hard work and resilience bring brilliant success with this card. Success. Others will be drawn there. You're going to be feeling successful. When you're feeling successful and you're going, yes, this is great, everything's working, you become excited. And it's like throwing a few pieces of gold into the liquid fire and make it shine even brighter. The fire that is within you, that is your life, that is your essence. And it builds it higher, and the light is beginning to show and come forth in a physical, it's going to manifest in a physical way. And people are drawn to that. Some people smell success. They smell good. I don't mean they smell good, as in, geez, I smell good. The people can smell the goodness that comes in from anybody that's being emitted by somebody like yourself. If you're in that space of inner light, and your inner light is shining through, people are just drawn to something because it's beautiful, because it's pure energy. It's pure energy of love and joy. There's nothing like it. We are instantly drawn without question to it. We instantly trust. We instantly, it's like a magnet. We can't resist it. So you're going to be getting a lot of attention from people you probably wouldn't even normally, they wouldn't even turn their head and look twice, you know. And for some reason, you're being elevated. Your energies are elevated. That goes all along with that. Some of you may be receiving a special presentation and being recognized for something that you've done as well. It's all good all across the board. Some of you are going to be made an offer of love, and this is coming from a brand new romance. For some of you, it could be proposal of marriage at this time as well. Remember, it is June. Shine and don't hold back. You deserve all the success that's coming your way. This is, you know what? This is such a really good reading, and it's the first really nice reading I've had in quite a while. And that has to do with everything that was going on. You can tell, I can tell by the reading that everything is like, we're sailing into calmer waters now. This reading's really good. Your keywords Or victory in education, as I mentioned earlier, awards, love proposals, promotions, strength, and ceremony. Some of you have to swallow back a bit of your modesty. That's about your only challenge that I'm seeing for June, is to, you know, when people come up and slap you in the back, shake your hand, give you a hug, and congratulate you, just be graceful and say thank you. And for some of you, Gemini, you may find that kind of attention a little bit hard. That would be your only challenge that I see there in that month. And there's just a few of you like that. Because Gemini, they're usually shy. Not crazy about having the spotlight, because the thought of it, once they're in the spotlight, it's not so bad, but it's just the preconceived notions of having the spotlight put on them. Go with it. It's your 15 minutes of fame. Tell yourself you're a rock star. Just don't get egotistical about it. Keep it all in perspective. In your final card in this spread, your message from Spirit, beautiful. Just gorgeous. The card is here to tell you that you've worked your way through heartache. You've worked your way through conflict, opposition, hard times. But now, here comes the shift. It's shifting. And things are about to get better for you. This is your message from Spirit. Remember that. You need to place more trust at this time in the universe. And we're talking about, you know, for some of you, you would consider this a very blind trust. The card is here, and spirits are saying you need to put a little more trust in the universe around you that supports you, that sustains you, that you're not aware of 90% of the time. It is always there. It is ever present. It is ever constant with every one of us. And you need to just rely a little bit more. And trust that the universe is going to protect you. The universe is going to guide you to much happier times. That's what's coming. This is your lot in your immediate life. This is coming. This card also reveals growth, healing from your past, feeling more whole, feeling more fulfilled now. It's all come. You know what? There's a lot of stuff that's playing catch up right now because of the mess with the planets and all that going on. And you're almost like bracing yourself, like it's all going to come in at once. But here's the beautiful thing right now. The energies are flowing in a way that it's going to come in very softly, very softly, very slowly, so that you're able to absorb it. You're able to digest it without making your head spin. There's the beauty. So don't worry about that, because you're worrying for nothing. You're on the right path right now, Gemini. And all of these things are just a sign from the universe to tell you everything is going to be just fine. It's all going to work out, and it's all going to be just fine, whatever you've got on the go right now. The advice of the card is to follow your heart, respond to your inner knowing, respect your inner knowing, and trust in the universe. Your keywords are creativity, dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and one final great, wonderful thing. And work on it today. When you get this reading, this will be your day. No matter what day you read, you view this reading, make a wish. Make a wish. And that was your 5-card spread. Now we're going to do your significator. All right. We want one significator, please, for this 5-card spread. One significator for this overall reading. This is simply just this deck is just called not just tarot. It's called tarot. How do you say just tarot? Significator, please, for this 5-card spread. The Sun, Gemini. These things are as big as my feet, I swear. They're hard to handle. I love the artistry on them, but next time I'll be a little more conscious of the size of the cards that I buy, because I don't have really huge hands. I don't have man hands. I don't have man hands. Right here. All right. Oh, cut and flip. Oh, wow. Gemini. Things are just looking better and better for you. Anybody offended by nudity, there's nothing sexual here. It is the world and it's the artistry. But the fact that it's the world is unbelievable for you, Gemini. Unbelievable, Gemini. Look at it. Is a beautiful card. On top of it, it's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. It's just artwork. There's nothing nasty. And you regulars, you know the drill. Where's my book? We all know what the world, well, most of us know what the world means anyway. It's major arcana. But I like to get everything out of the meaning that I can get out of the meaning. It's just gorgeous. And she came in upright too. This card represents completion. That's how we started your reading. That was the tying up and the ending of projects and things that you've been wanting to just finish and put away. And that's what she represents. So that's being reemphasized to you. Everything that was in your reading is in this card. All of it. It's all reemphasized. So that automatically reemphasizes the whole reading and takes it up to another level. It is what it does. But she represents completion, reward. We covered that as well. Celebration we covered. Success we covered. And is closely related to the meaning and the symbolism. The symbolization of the circle. That would be your circle of life. The circle of everything. The circle of nature. The circle of it all. Everything is coming full circle for you, Gemini. This is going to be a great June for you. So there you go, Gemini. Time for another reason to celebrate. And I'm so glad that you guys could stop by for the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. I hope it helped in some way. Thank you very much for being here. If you're just passing through, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. And speaking of subscriptions, thank you to all my subs here on the channel and also in the group Bay of Fundy Fortunes, which can be found on Facebook. Thank you to them as well. They're amazing, amazing. You guys are, anybody watching this video, please come in there and join us. We've got a really super group in there. They're just amazing. We're all like-minded. We're all on the same page. That should be reason enough to get you guys to come in. I'd also like to say you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook under the group Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Blogspot, on Google, YouTube, and Twitter as well. And if you're looking for a private reading, you want something specific just for you, just look down below the video window. In the little description of the more area, you see those little 3 buttons. Click it, it drops down. Read through once. My email that I use for everything is right there. Just grab that. Just ship me off an email saying you'd like to have a reading and we'll get you set up. Also, I think I'm just going to stop right here because this has gone on 33 minutes and it's a long upload time. But you can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes or walking down below on the beach along the water's edge that holds the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet. The beautiful, bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you'll always find me there or right here because I'm a high tide junkie and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much, Gemini. Have a wonderful, wonderful June. I couldn't have put it better myself. What a beautiful reading. Good for you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.